Hey, welcome to another Topic Tuesday. This is Dr. Mike McCall, Source Health Center. Today I want to talk about hearts. You've gotta have heart. What does it all mean? Well, what's great about the United States is your chances of having heart disease are 1 in 2. You have a 50% chance of having heart disease in the United States just being an American citizen. We spend more money on our hearts than any other country in the world, yet we're the worst country in the world. So maybe it isn't a money thing. Hate to say that, but may not be. So how do we look at hearts? Well, we check your cholesterol, your blood pressure. We check if there's any inflammatory things. So if somebody has a heart attack, parts of the heart have died and they go into the bloodstream, and then they run the test and see that you have high enzymes for the heart. We also have ultrasound. We have EKGs, which measure the electrical conductance of the heart. Now we have stress tests. My dad had a stress test where you're on a machine and they can see your heart. So everyone looks at the big things. Like if you have a problem with your EKG, it's usually your heart's been suffering for so long, the tissue's starting to lose its ability to stay in the earthly realm, and it'll show up with the electrical conductance of the heart. But you've got to think about the heart. It's an amazing thing. If you cut a heart out of somebody, which I don't recommend, but if you do, have a lawyer, it will still beat in your hand, and it will keep beating as long as you give it blood. It'll just constantly beat. It doesn't need your body to live in. Yeah, isn't that interesting? And if I took the heart, still beating in my hand, and I cut it up in little pieces, and I throw them on a table, you'll see them contract. The muscles just keep going. It's the most resilient organ in the world. Yet we have this amazing ability in the United States to destroy the most resilient organ in the world. Would you think at this time not to sit back maybe 100 years from now and look back and go, how did they destroy something that's almost utterly indestructible? Welcome to the United States. I'm in the same boat as you. So what's another way of looking at the heart where you can catch things before they get bad? Well, the best way I know is a heart sound recorder, because it measures how your heart's beating and how the valves are closing. And from that information you can see, is the heart having any problems? Is the nervous system hooked up to the heart working? Is there a deficiency in certain essential fatty acids, proteins, vitamin Bs, you name it? The heart is an amazing organ, and it responds very well to nutrition. So what you want to do with your hearts is get it checked, and is it beating right? Are all 4 pumps, you have 4 pumps, are they coordinated? And if they're coordinated, are they working well together? Your heart beats, I believe, 100,000 times a day, and it moves 2,000 gallons of blood through it. If the pump isn't perfect, it'll eventually wear itself out. So heart sound recorders, it's Heart Sound Recorder Week. Get your heart looked at. Source Health Center, see you next Tuesday.